the pen, I'm learning life. My thirst is divine, words inspire in perfect time. Nurtured right, them man there be learning lines, rehearsing life. Trust me, far from certified. Acting while you sleep, I'm working nights. I want all the ups to feel like that Jurgen guy on Merseyside.
Whoops, forgot to add the video to this. But yeah, big up everyone. Big up everyone. We're back. Another live stream, another video. Like and subscribe. Big up everybody that's locked in. It's match day. Southampton versus Chelsea. That's why we're doing an earlier stream today as well. We're going to be going live till about 1:30 or something like that. Then I have to head off and get the coach to the ground. And yeah, plenty to get into. In the limited time that we have, there is so much transfer news to get into. Probably because I've been hella inconsistent over the last few days. Sorry about that. I usually am not like that, but carnival tax, allow me, is what it is. I'm sure you lot understand. But plenty of news to get into. We're going to talk about Pulisic, Aubameyang, Kante, Zaha, Cho, Gilmore, Ziyech. Is there anybody else? Half the squad, basically. And then we're going to talk about Southampton versus Chelsea. So, yeah, plenty to get into in today's stream. Big up everyone that's locked in. Smash the like and subscribe button. We got over 100 of you guys in here. Let's try and get to, let's say, 150 before we get the panel in, because I know the numbers are going to go up anyway. 1 second. Just going to send the link out to a few people. All right, cool. Right. Yeah, who's telling me to check the group chat? Check the group chat for what? What am I seeing? No Reece James, allegedly. Apparently no one's seen training photos of him. Hope that isn't true. The last thing we need is another Reece James injury, God forbid. But I'm not saying anything until I see confirmation. Right now, it's just no one's seen any pictures of him. Switz Daniel, I am going to the game. That's why we're doing an earlier stream. And yeah, once we get to 1:30, I am out. I'm off to the bridge. What else are we seeing? A lot of people talking about Angola Kante. Right now, PSG are just monitoring him. It's just monitoring. And I think that's been the case for a while. So I don't know if it's a non-story or anything like that. But we do need to be wary about the contract situation with him and Jorginho, because we are moonwalking into an AC and Rudiger situation, and I don't want to see it. Big up Gabrielle, newest YouTube member. Big up yourself for supporting the channel. If you guys want to support as well, join the membership scheme. Smash the like button, subscribe if you guys want to do that as well. If you guys want to hit a super chat as well, helps out the channel. Also, check out Jerseys FC down in the description below for all your best affordable football shirts. Check out Prayer for the Ops as well. Give my guy Flawless some love. And yeah, let's get into it. Ollie says, when is Ben popping the Dom Perignon? Nope, he's already done it, bro. Like, as soon as the Ross Barkley news came out yesterday, he did it. I didn't expect them to end it by mutual consent, but it's a good sign. At least it shows that Bowley will just get rid of players that have no future at the club. And I hope to see a little bit more of it, because we never even considered shit like this with Marina. We would have kept Barkley here for the next year or two, whatever his contract is, to try and milk him for a few more loan deals. But yeah, Ben can chill. We don't have to do this whole Barkley out thing. Barkley is out. He's gone. Thank the Lord. Right, where should we start? Big up everyone that's locked in anyway, though. But let's see. We'll start off with Pulisic. Fuck it. The Athletic reported that Pulisic spoke with Chelsea ownership about his desire to find a place where he can play more consistently, but Bowley decided against allowing a loan move, and Pulisic is understood to be disappointed in the decision. Was there anything else added to it? Pulisic's contract runs another 2 years, and he was ready to extend the contract in order to make a loan move, and he wants more consistent game time. Sounds like he wants the loan move over a permanent sale, and he wanted to preserve his value to the club, which is a good stance from him, because I still believe there's quality that he brings to the Chelsea squad. I do get his frustration, though. It is a World Cup year and everything. He's seen the likes of Werner and Hudson-Odoi and Barkley wanting to leave and they get their wishes, but he's the one that's being told to stay. Ziyech as well could potentially be going to Ajax, and we're holding him back. I get the frustration, but I also get the club stance as well. Like, they have to do it. We're not going to bring in enough replacements. We don't know if Anthony Gordon's coming in. The Aubameyang situation still isn't sorted. Zaha looks like interest, but we haven't put a bid in yet. And there's been more outgoings in attack than there have been ingoings. Barkley's gone. We've said Ziyech wants to leave. Cho is in Germany as we speak. Timo Werner's already gone. So someone has to stay, and it looks like it's going to be Pulisic. I said he was going to be the least likely, the lot to go. But I get it's too much of a risk to take, but Pulisic should still see game time anyway. Like, he should be starting either tonight or he should be starting against West Ham on Saturday. He should be the number one for rotation with any of the front three, and with the amount of games that we're going to have before the World Cup, he should be seeing a lot of game time. So I get the frustration, but everybody leaving should only mean that there will be more opportunities for him this season. So it's a bit of a negative, a bit of a positive, a bit of both. Let me know you guys' thoughts, but yeah, Pulisic looks very likely to be staying. Super Tommy Tuchel thinks I protect Mason Mount. Like, I haven't been criticizing Mount this entire season. I don't understand. Bro, you need to watch a few more of my streams. I've been on both of them. Although I still say I'd rather Mount starts today than Havertz. Only because I know Mount is good for a goal or two against Southampton. He always turns up at St. Mary's. And you got to keep that going at the very least. Although, to be honest, both of them should start. Like, Southampton is that sort of open game where they'll give you space in behind to work with. And that should be where you get the best out of Mount and you get the best out of Havertz as well. Both should work. This is the one game where I think both of them should be starting. I was going to say Mount over Havertz, but you know what? I think both of them would have a good game in this sort of fixture. So give them both the run out. If they both play poorly, though, like, neither of them should sniff West Ham at all. Pulisic should start ahead of Mount. I mean, I was saying Pulisic should be starting tonight, but now I'm thinking of the opposition that we're playing. It might be a good game to keep the front three the same. Like, if they have a shitter against Southampton, then I run out of ideas for these lot. But this should be the sort of game that's good for confidence. Not because Southampton are crap or anything. It's just they play on the front foot, and that leaves space to expose. And that allows us to play a much more open game. And that could be where you see the best out of our attack, potentially. And that would be good for confidence too. So maybe keep the front three the same and then play Pulisic against West Ham. Maybe that would be the best thing for us to do. How much you want to... Bro, they probably aren't getting benched. Probably aren't. But we'll see. Daniel says, nah, keep Mount on the bench, play Pulisic and Brozier. So you'd want Pulisic, Brozier and Havertz. I don't know, because out of the two, Mount loves this fixture. And yes, that is all I'm really going off when it comes to him and Havertz. But he's definitely good for a goal in this sort of game and a good performance. Always turns up for Southampton away. So I kind of think it would be better to play him in this sort of game. Everyone's saying Johnny versus Eunice. Yeah, I was watching Johnny's video earlier today. I've only got halfway through it. I didn't expect any sort of other response from Johnny, but we move is what it is. I don't think Eunice was chatting shit, though. Like, Mount's been poor this season. Call it what it is. And suddenly we played a lot better as soon as he came off the pitch. Like, you saw Cucurella had more space along the left. Even Havertz looked a bit better towards the second half when Mount came off. So the criticism is fair. The criticism 100% is fair. Mount has not been good enough at all. And you don't have to be a hater to just say that. Mount was poor. Is what it is. That is a very, very fair point. Very fair point. Okay, maybe we can drop him for this one. I said the exact same thing. I put a tweet out calling it the Mason Mount fixture, and then he absolutely ghosted. So, could happen again. Is Brozier fit? By the way, because everyone's talking about starting Brozier. Is he fully fit? Because if he is, Yeah. He might have to start. He might have to start. You're saying there's nothing to do with 5 at the back and playing on the counter. Just subbing Mount yet. We played 4-2-2 in the first half, and I think went 5 at the back in the second. So maybe it was a formation change as well. But bro, Mount was arse. Didn't even notice him that entire first half. Oh fuck! I just turned the conversation into a whole Mount debate. CBA. So yeah, someone in the comments, let me know if bro's just fully fit or not, because I see a lot of people talking about him. I don't even know if he's even match fit or anything. Let's go into the Aubameyang stuff. He is asking for a 3-year contract, apparently, which Chelsea aren't prepared to meet, but talks will continue on Tuesday. Barca's asking price of 25 million is thought to be less of an issue, and he is keen on the move. Chelsea remain hopeful of lowering Aubameyang's demands in time to sign him. The deal has been complicated by issues with the fee and with the contract length. Chelsea haven't met the asking price of 25 million. And I don't think they should either, especially if Alonso isn't going the other way. And I do think the Alonso situation is probably the reason why this is taking so long, because Chelsea expected him to be going the other way. Now we're lumbered with Alonso for another year. Aubameyang's understood to be keen on the move. Salary isn't an issue. Aubameyang's family met Laporta to discuss about his future and what happened. And we might make a late move for Wilfried Zaha, even though it's been rumoured to be unlikely. A 3-year deal, I completely agree on Chelsea's stance here. 2 years makes perfect sense and protects both sides, but a 3-year deal for Aubameyang isn't smart, especially knowing his age. We don't know what sort of player he's going to be in 3 years' time as opposed to now. This is meant to be a short-term fix, and it should only be a short-term fix. We should only be looking for 2 years max. And hopefully we come to agreement on that. Like, I need a number 9 in the squad, but if Aubameyang doesn't come, and that's the reason why, I don't really blame the club on that front. He should not be here for 3 years. Puts way too much pressure on Chelsea to get the best out of him for that amount. It should be a short-term deal, and that's it. Arpan, I see all these quotes from Gerard Romero all the time, but he's always saying it's close, it's close. I couldn't care less with what he says at this point. He got Koundé right, fair enough. I do believe there's elements of truth to what he says on the topic of departures and everything like that, but same way, he said it should have been done yesterday and the day before that and the day before that, and I can't be bothered for it. I absolutely can't be bothered for it. Daniel says, if Eunice is right, don't start Mount. Bro, if one of Havertz or Mount gets benched today, I'm not going to care at all. I'll be real with you. Neither of their forms has been good enough anyway. Depends what time I get to the ground. Depends what time I get there. Yeah, everyone's saying, I don't know what's happening with Reece James either. If he's injured, okay, forget about an open game and everything like that. It's just going to be long, but we move. We move. Talk to me about your thoughts on Aubameyang as well, because 3 years, I don't believe in that shit at all. Like 2 years, I'm fine with. 1 year, I didn't think was realistic either, because there's a short-term gap, and then we're just going to use Aubameyang for a year and bin him off. I don't expect him to agree to that. 2 years should be fine. Stop being long about it. And yeah, completely agree. If they play poorly today, off. Bin them both off. Because there's no excuse. This game's open enough where you should be balling out. Fofana news. I haven't heard any Fofana news. He should be having the second part of his medical today. Maybe expect an announcement tomorrow or something. Who should we go to? Angola Kante. Let's talk about this Kante and PSG situation. PSG are monitoring Kante's contract situation at Chelsea. There is less than 1 year left on the current Chelsea deal. Tuchel admitted the injury record, age, and salary will be considered for any new offer. And PSG tried to sign Kante in 2018. Nice to know that fact. But Yeah, we need to keep an eye out on this situation for Kante and for Jorginho as well, because we're walking into an AC and Rudiger situation. As soon as the window closes, all the leverage goes to the pair of them. And we don't know what sort of players they're going to be either. Jorginho has had an iffy start to the season. Angola Kante had a good start to the season and then just got injured immediately. And I said numerous times that if Kante gets re-signed, he needs to be on a rotational role. He needs to have a massive pay cut. And we need to bring in other midfield options so we don't have to rely on Kante week in and week out. Because we're just going to keep aggravating his injury problems. You already know what my stance is with N'Golo Kante. I don't want to see him go, especially for free. He's too good to let go for free. But he also is too injury prone to rely on. So we're in a very tough predicament with him. I do believe he's humble enough to take a drop in responsibility. Whether he takes a pay cut or not is yet to be seen. But we need to figure out what we're doing with him, and we need to figure out what we're doing with Jorginho. We can't let either of them go either. PSG need to get told to F off if they even come in with a bid for Kante, because our midfield options are bad enough without letting N'Golo Kante go on without a replacement coming in. Makes no sense at all. But it's up to Chelsea to figure out what they're doing. They've got to figure it out. Fucking hell, everyone's arguing about Johnny now. CBA. PSG will get him next year for free. Well, at least that will force our hand and make us get a midfielder in. That'll be the only positive to it. But that's another player that we let go for free. So I don't know what we're doing on that front. Gaming Mad says Rice ain't good enough. Rice is too much. He is way too much. I keep saying it. Until that price tag gets halved, I don't want to hear it. And I completely agree. We can't let either of them go. We can't let them go at all. So I don't know what we do. Probably going to have to re-sign them on potentially overpriced contracts because they'll have the leverage. And we're just going to have to deal with that. So I don't know. Tochi, bro, there is nothing going on with Frankie de Jong. Nothing at all. Like, I don't know what to tell you on the de Jong situation. It's not happening. He's not joining us. And we move. We move on that front. Hudson-Odoi's landed in Germany. He's got a medical with Bayer Leverkusen. Probably will have an announcement later today or tomorrow. And then he'll be a Leverkusen player for the season. Hopefully he does well there, but he's gone. He's already in Germany. Who do I start in defense today? Like, I don't even know now because I haven't got a clue what's going on with Reece James. So it all depends on that. Koulibaly will be back, so it'll probably be him, Silva, maybe Chalobah again. I don't know. And then either Aspi at wing back or Ruben at wing back. That's what I think. Apparently, it isn't Lewis's money until it comes to paying up for Rice. No, this is just called being realistic. It isn't my money. If we spend 150 million on Rice, it is what it is. Do you realistically think we are spending 150 million on Rice? Let me know. Because I don't think that shit's happening. That's why I just hate hearing about it. Because people waffle about a deal that is not going to happen. We are not going to spend 100 million on Rice. We are not going to spend 150 million on Rice. So until the price tag gets lowered, everyone is just waffling about it. That's why I don't like talking about Rice. Because it's just bullshit. He's not coming. Not until the price tag gets lowered. It's as simple as that. You're right. It isn't my money. If Chelsea spend it, what am I going to do other than shrug my shoulders? But it ain't happening. Why do people get so sensitive about N'Golo Kante? I never even said he was leaving. And people just cry about it all the time. This is why I hate Kante stands. Honestly, the most sensitive softies going. We're going to spend 100 million low. Bet your house on it. Maybe. I mean, we spent 100 million on Lukaku. So you might be correct. I am not making the bet with you because there's actually a chance that could happen. Anything over 100 million, though, like that's why I'm saying it's not happening. I could see a potential push. Could see a potential. Oh, fair enough. Fair. I can't tell anything right now. You know what text is like. You can't tell emotion, so it is what it is. Hey, Prime, Carnival was an absolute movie. Don't listen to any of the bullshit like little clips that people are showing of like the violence and anything like that. That was a rarity. It was an absolute vibe. Absolute vibe. Apparently Reece James is injured. Apparently. I don't know, but we'll have to see. Fofana medical is complete. We're expecting an announcement from Chelsea today or early tomorrow. We are up. I'd be surprised they do it before kickoff. I'd be very surprised, but maybe it's something for tomorrow, which means content. Content. Let's go. Big up Flawless, my guy. I hope you've recovered well from fucking Carnival and all that. I'm just glad I didn't drink as much as I did the day before. But yeah, big up yourself, my guy. I'd link you if it wasn't for the Southampton game. But regardless, rest up, my guy, every time. We wouldn't have to spend it if we buy a midfielder now. Sangare or Neves won't cost that much, but will if they think we're desperate. I don't think we're going for either of them, though. Tuchel seems happy with his midfield. So if we have midfield issues through the season, he's going to have to die on that sword. But he seems happy with our options. So I don't really know what we can do. I'd want Sangare and I'd want Neves in. I think they're both great options, but seems like we ain't going for them. And also, our only depth for Jorginho apparently is going to Brighton. So take that into account as well. Billy Gilmore is being pushed to Brighton on loan, which is what Fabrizio said, even though that makes absolutely no sense because you can't loan two players to the same Premier League club, and we've already sent Levi Colwill there, which makes me think it could be a permanent move, which I think still makes no sense. God knows what happens, but it just looks like Tuchel don't rate Gilmore like that because we've barely seen him in pre-season. I think the only game I saw him play was the B team game against Udinese. And yeah, I don't know what we're doing on that front. That's our only Jorginho depth potentially going. So God knows what we're doing. God knows what we're doing. Yeah, Prime, pull up next year, bruv. Alex, fuck off, bro. Fuck off. I'm trying to stay like focused. You're pissing me off with that. Big up yourself anyway, bro. Lineup and formation, bro. I'm gonna bring that up when I send the link out to the rest of the panel. I'm gonna do that in a minute or two. Maybe we'll get Casado from Brighton in return. I don't think he's going anywhere. He's too important to them right now. Right. Last thing before I send the link out to the panel. Hakim Ziyech. What's the Ziyech news saying? Chelsea are now asking for 25 to 30 million euros for Ziyech. So we've lowered our valuation. Great. Ajax are in direct contact with Ziyech, but they only want to sign him on loan. The full package would be way too expensive. I love Ajax. I love Amsterdam. But they're pissing me off. They're really pissing me off right now. We've lowered our valuation and it is still too much. Like, I'd just hang up the phone at this point because I don't know what they want. And they can fuck off if they want a loan deal. If Anthony is coming through to United, you can afford the money. We have literally lowered our valuation fee and they're still saying it's too much. On a level, they can fuck right off. I can't be bothered for it. I don't care at all, but yeah, we'll see what happens. But we shouldn't even be entertaining a loan offer. The fact we've lowered our valuation this late in the window and it's still too much means that they clearly don't want Ziyech like that. Yeah, tell them jump out of the fucking coffee shops, sober up, and send us a respectable offer. Because that is just a fuckery. That is an absolute fuckery. Big up yourself, bro. If you're ever about, I'll try find you a spare. Simon Phillips just tweeted. Let me have a look at that before I send the link out to everyone. Hudson-Odoi joins Bayern on a season-long loan deal, no buy option. And yeah, that's it. That's it. There's some stuff on Arsene Zakarian. I think he still needs to get his citizenship change, which is fucking mad, but we move. We move. Right, well, that's Cho done. Jesters is going to wake up in a good mood. But yeah, let me send the link out to everybody. Cool. While I do this, by the way, smash the likes up. Gerald Romero saying Alonso to Barca will be done today. That would be nice, but we'll see. Who else am I sending it to? Prime will probably want the link. So I'll send it to Daniel as well, because I saw he was here. Cool. That's the link sent to everyone. Whoever turns up, turns up. But we'll see. Oh, Musa. Yeah, today's only because I have to get the coach to Southampton in like 2 hours. So I can't do my 2:30 time because my coach leaves then. We'll be back to normal times from tomorrow. But yeah, until then is what it is. Plus, we did a late stream on Sunday because of Carnival. They have another winger target. That's why they're being... Go get him then. I don't care. Like, we're letting more attacking players leave than players that are coming in. So if Ziyech stays, it's whatever to me. I'm really not that fussed. Not that fussed at all. Let me know you guys' thoughts on any of the transfer rumours, though. And, Ben wants the link. Celebrate Barkley Day. Let's go. Yes, bro. What are you telling me?
Oh, good, man. Why isn't your voice sounding like, like you're a chain smoker or something? I don't get this.
Because I'm an experienced smoker. That's why.
Unbelievable.
My lungs can look after it now. What were you saying anyway, bro?
Yeah, man. All good. Barkley gone. I love it. Paid him off. He's gone. Alonso's probably going. Aubameyang, Fofana will probably be announced today. Aubameyang probably tomorrow. And then I'm hoping for like a Hail Mary pass that we get a midfielder, but I just don't see it happening at all. That's all. I hope it's like just a surprise thing that pops up and like a Ruben Neves pops out or something like that, but I just don't see it happening at this stage in the transfer window. It's more likely that Zaha is going to happen than an actual midfielder. So.
I'm hearing these Zaha rumors, and I'm trying not to get gassed about it because it's still very vague.
Yes,
but it would be really good.
It would be
really good.
I don't see why it has to be an option of either. I don't know why we just don't get both, especially with Ziyech going and Hudson-Odoi gone as well.
And this Aubameyang thing isn't even sorted. The fact he wants a 3-year deal is a fucking madness.
I think they're going to realise they're going to probably have to give him a 2 with an option, a club option of a 1, something like that. That's what
That would be a good way around, but 2's my max. Like after that, we shouldn't be entertaining.
There's a break after 2 years, and it's the club's decision.
I want a striker, but I don't want it that bad that I'm willing to fuck the club over like that.
Exactly right.
Yes,
bro. You finally got your wish, my guy.
Yeah. Sue! Chelsea is great again. Chelsea is great again.
Not yet. Not
yeah,
yet.
No, Barkley's gone, mate. We're the best club. We're the best club in the world again.
I still need a competent attack in midfield before I say anything.
All I'm going to say is, boys, It's I
I
opened
thought
it.
you already opened it.
I know I did, but it got open, boys.
You're just flexing the box now.
Yeah,
Didn't
cool.
even keep your wish and open and saved it for the stream. Can't be asked.
Sorry, bro.
What is that?
All gone.
Yeah, it's an empty box.
Nah, it had Don Perry on in it, mate. I had to pop it last night because Barkley is finally gone.
Well, I'm glad that's 100k off the wage bill. Like maybe a few of our other attackers could do the same thing as well, but we moved. We moved. I'm Malik. I remember those days, the Barkley v Kovacic debates. We were in the fucking bin.
We knew one sub was happening per game.
I mean, all I'm going to say is the channel owner had no clue, so he had to do some content, didn't he?
Yeah, I weren't involved in that shit. And
I was. I said Kovacic, just saying.
Good.
I said Kovacic.
Are you talking about that interview?
Barkley.
So many men said Barkley. Imagine.
Jesus Christ.
And God forbid they need help. They need serious help.
All I'm going to say is my drive down to Southampton's going to be lit.
It wasn't a payoff though, right? It was sort of we're not going to take a transfer fee. They just made him a free agent.
Terminated his contract. You know, Chelsea woke up.
Yeah.
They said we've got this fraudulent scouse shit prick.
Well, in terminating the contract, they'd have to pay him off, I think. Pay off the rest of his.
I don't know.
No, they cancelled the contracts on mutual agreement.
Right.
Doesn't matter. He's gone.
He's gone. Nearly done now. Get Alonso out.
Yeah, Alonso next. Shy Havertz, then Shy Havertz.
Yeah, Bakayoko's being shopped around by AC Milan for someone else to take on loan. So because you can't send him back here.
I thought it was Newcastle want Bakayoko.
It was Monza or something I read today. I don't know.
Monza?
Yeah, I don't know what Monza is. But, yeah.
Got the bank.
I don't know.
No, Monzo
signed back.
We weren't that deal so good that it's a 2-year loan, but they can't send him back. So because his contract ends. So
I heard Newcastle want him, Bakayoko.
That's what I heard. But it's the job of Milan to find him another club, not us. So it's Milan's job to find him a club.
Good luck, Milan.
Monza. Sorry, Monza. There we go.
Monzo, the bank.
But it's their job to go find him a new club, which is fine. And he's out the door. Oh, it's just Batshuayi next, isn't it? Batshuayi is the one next as well. So.
Oh my gosh, yeah. If Bowley can get a mutual consent.
Just pay him off as well. Just pay him off as well.
Give him for free to Crystal Palace or something in return for Zaha. Give him for free and drop some money for Zaha.
Give him for free. We'll have to pay a bigger transfer fee for them to take him.
just like you would with Ross Barkley.
Probably like 30, 35 or some shit.
Yeah,
just pay him off then.
Zaha valuation 40 million. Okay, we'll give you Batshuayi. Okay, Batshuayi and 100 million. And
they want Gallagher as well, isn't it?
I want to keep him, man. I definitely want to keep. I want to keep Gallagher, man.
For what position exactly? He's where?
Well, not number 6. any midfield.
I like him late on in games, like where he came on when we played Tottenham and he came on and he was up front pressing high. I like it when he can come in and do a job, in the squad. But I don't think starting. I don't think he's good enough.
What we need to do with Gallagher is the exact same as what Lampard did with Gilmour. Bring him on as like a late sub, play him in the cup games, use him as squad depth, because I think that's his best ability at the moment.
I think that's what he was going to be, but we had to put him in because
Kante got injured,
and Kovacic. So
well, Kovacic is back now. Well, he got a few minutes on Saturday.
Yeah, if Kovacic is fit, I expect he's going to start with Jorginho. So you're not going to see Gilmour.
Speaking of starting, I've been spamming this in the comment, and this scumbag didn't even highlight it. If we're going to win today, we're dropping Shy Havertz and starting Broja, because I saw that man warming up on Saturday. He's fit. He can play. I know he can. So
nobody said so. Like, have we heard anything on him?
I don't know, but he looked fine.
I think he's fine.
Yeah, he looked fine on Saturday when he was warming up. He was banging them top corner.
Oh, I didn't see the warm up.
I think he was in the squad this past weekend, and he was available. And nothing else has changed. So I think he's fit. He's ready.
You never know against Southampton, his old club that he played for last season.
Knows
He
him
might,
well.
Might be motivated.
Knows him well.
Yeah.
We all know Tuchel's not going to start him anyway.
Yeah, to be honest, look, you know what, we have this whole Havertz Mount thing of is scapegoating, the way we scapegoat players. Let's be honest, he's just not the player that they're not the players that we want them to be. But
Listen,
they do a job
Havertz-
for the team. They do a job for the team. They're not that bad as people make out. I don't think.
No. Havertz
Yeah, we want them to score more goals. We want them to be more creative, more effective. But they contribute to what we do in the team. Maybe not what we want or as good or as well as Tuchel wants, but they still do a job. And I think that's why he keeps picking them, game in, game out. Otherwise, why isn't he playing people like Pulisic?
Right.
Well, I think the thing about Tuchel, he loves players. I'm starting to realize about him. He likes players.
He has favorites.
With his instruction. So you don't have to be outstanding. You don't have to be doing what we expect you to be doing as a forward player, which is goals and assists. But if you're actually doing other things that Tuchel wants you to do in that position, he's going to keep playing you, unfortunately.
I think the problem with Shy Havertz is I think he's still living off the I scored the Champions League winning goal. That means I'm untouchable.
Nah, I don't think he is.
He definitely is. That's why fans will always love him.
He's not.
Fans are. Yeah, I don't think he is.
But with Mount, I think it's different. I think with Mount, I do enjoy him. Like at the moment, he's going for a bit of a rough patch. He isn't what he's doing like last season. He's really struggling. With benefiting in open play, and there's so many more players that I would like to see. And I think with Mason Mount, and Johnny's going to kill me for saying this, but I don't care. It's only Johnny. But literally, no, come on. I said to his face that your boy dropped a stinker, and his face just dropped. He's like, what?
Yeah.
Literally, I think with Mount, he just needs to know that he can be dropped. Like the moment he knows that his position's at risk and that he can't make the starting 11 constantly, that's when he's going to start playing again. He's going to start. He's not going to feel untouchable. He's not going to feel like Gareth Southgate's son, Tuchel's son, Lampard's son, or whatever everyone calls him. Because I see a lot of talent in Mount. I do. He's a great player, phenomenal player. But at the moment, he's just dropping off because he feels untouchable. He needs the competition there. And that's, Yeah, listen. For all those wondering, Tuchel did tactically substitute Mount off, but only because Mount was the shittest player on the pitch. And that's why he tactically dropped him off. If Mount was balling out in a 0-0 draw against Leicester, there's no way Tuchel would take Mount off. Yeah. It's the same situation as when we played Spurs away last season. In the first half, Mount was horrific in that first half away. And we changed it. I think we put Kovacic on and Kante on. And we went on to win the game 3-0. Listen, it can happen. I personally think Mount is overplayed for the past 3 years, okay? He plays nearly every game for club and country. And in younger players, you see that. If they play a lot, we're seeing it with Bukayo Saka at Arsenal at the moment, where he plays every minute of every game. And you can see it. It's just affecting him. Mount needs to step up in his own game, but he also needs help and he needs rotating. He just needs it. Yeah. It just happens. And what we need now is say he gets whatever you want to call it, rotated, dropped, whatever word you want to use to prop up whatever argument you want to use. If then Pulisic comes in, Pulisic should be given the same amount of time as Mount has been given this season, which is about 4 games. He should be given 4 games to establish himself. Up the Pulisic. It shouldn't, and same if Broja was coming for Havertz, it should be 4 games. These guys should be given the same amount of time. They won't.
Yeah, because they've not proven it.
I will say you talk about the substitutions.
None of them have proven anything, really.
Yeah, no.
I will say on the substitutions, it's quite telling that we played 4 games so far, and in 2 of them, Mount has been the first guy substituted.
Yeah, you're right.
Mm-hmm. It's not about they haven't proven it. I think for me, it's become more apparent that Tuchel likes what Mount and Havertz offer off the ball. Players like Pulisic, they don't offer the same thing. And so even if he gives Pulisic a chance, Pulisic has less to work with. and he has to score that goal. And when he puts him on the next game, he has to keep that form up. And that's why he gets dropped when he doesn't replicate the same kind of performance, is because he's not giving you that same thing off the ball. And that's what Tuchel likes the most. That's why he's going for players like Gordon. He wants players who are going to work hard off the ball and adhere to his instructions on the pitch. That's why you see what Mount and Havertz do, and they keep playing even though they're not scoring goals. That's unfortunately what Tuchel does.
My problem with Havertz is the only thing that I see he does with the ball is press, but he doesn't press even well. Like, he'll run after them and probably make them like change direction, but that's about it. When he challenges them physically, he gets put on the floor. When he takes the ball, he ends up either giving it away or missing or misplacing a pass. Like, this Don is in the striker position, and what I want to see from a striker is goals and assists, not, well, he pressed very well. It's a shame he didn't score today. It's but don't worry, he's going to come good again. No, I want to see an in and out striker. I want to see someone who I see starting up front and think, we're scoring today. We are scoring.
I don't think we should. I don't think managers or us should award players just because they run around the field. That should be the minimum requirement.
No, but you're missing the point. We all know that. We all know that Havertz. We all know that Havertz isn't an out and out scorer. He knows it. Tuchel knows it. All fans know it. So we're shoehorning him. We want us saying you saying that he's not scoring goals. I want more goals, and that's what I judge from a striker. Yeah, if we're judging him as a striker, he is no good. But we're shoehorning him in. We know that because we got Lukaku last season and dropped him.
At the end of this season, if he's still our number 9, he will have spent 3.5 to 4 years playing as a number 9, including internationally as well. If you want to include that as well, I'm sick of hearing. But
we're obviously trying to get someone in.
He is a striker. At this point, he is a striker, so judge him off playing as a striker. Also, I keep hearing this, but we need to play him in a different position. What about the way he plays makes you think it's the same argument I have with Mount? What about the way they play make you think they're going to be better when you move them into their quote-unquote natural position? Because Havertz still can't really do stuff in tight spaces. He needs space and time on the ball, which he won't get playing as a number 10 in this system. He still hasn't got great vision. It's not consistent. He's not consistently creative. Like, nothing he shows makes me think even if we play him as a 10, he'll still be good. Same with Mount.
I get what you're saying, and I don't necessarily want him. That's not what I'm saying. But the point is, we're stuck with what we've got right now, and that's why we've been playing the players we have. It's purely because of that. Because if we had other players, if we had an Aubameyang, if we had an Nkunku, then Havertz wouldn't be playing there. It's just what it is.
If we had these players, Havertz isn't playing full stop. Havertz would be
but exactly. So we're doing what we can with what we've got. That's what we've got to be honest about.
I would like to see a few games
constant defending.
Drop shy Havertz, man. That's
it's not defending. It's just the truth. It's just the reality. It's not. It's just reality.
On the Kai thing, let's see how he plays today, because Southampton's an open game. Where we'll be on the front foot and there'll be space in behind. If he has a bummy performance today, then we don't have to say anything. Just drop.
I'd like to see them separate, Lewis. In a front three, they've got no link up whatsoever. There's no relationship when they Mount and Havertz when they play with each other.
I heard they're the best link up in the squad.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Minro.
I think ideally Tuchel wants one of them in the team.
That's fine.
Probably Mount is his preferred person.
Generational minerals, mate. They're generational players, guys. They're generational.
But I think both of them together, they're especially when they're both not performing, it's like
We'll see because one of them should be getting dropped for this match.
No,
although again, I say that I do think this is the sort of confidence building fixture that would be good for the both of them.
No, but it's the same for other players. It's the same confidence building for Broja. Bearing in mind he's been told he's going to get chances. Cool, give him the chance. Havertz has shown
that's why West Ham would be that chance for me.
No, play him in this one. It's against the team he played against last season. It's the team he played for last season. He might have a point to prove. He was told, right, you're not going out because we see something in you. We want you to have opportunities. Cool. Havertz has shown fuck all. Now play him. Otherwise, you're just showing him what he already knew, is that he doesn't have a chance in this team. And he might as well have gone.
Bro, I don't care.
We're going to have to rotate anyway.
Yes, I did twerk for Lukaku. I don't give a shit. I told you This is what I keep saying. If our attack wasn't so shit, do you think I would ever feel forced to try and advocate for Lukaku back in the squad?
So is Tommy Tuchel still
No.
twerking for Kylan? Is that what he's saying? He's still twerking for
Oh, I'm
Havertz.
so tired of
I'm
it,
just
man.
thinking. We're now entering until the international break and afterwards. We're now entering 2 games a week stage now. This from today. This is it. 2 games a week now.
West Ham
So
Saturday.
rotation is very key.
Might
That's
not
why
be
I'm
going for
that's
that.
why I'm worried about how we play Thiago Silva
Well, it's
over
3
these
o'clock on
next few weeks, because we have to be careful how we play him, because we got Southampton and West Ham's moved to Saturday now. We've got Zagreb away, and then I think Fulham the week. So it's possible that Thiago Silva may not play tonight or may not play West Ham. So it's very crucial how we play him.
That was the right answer.
Yeah, and
Super
everyone-
Super.
Yeah, that
Nice
one I
one.
agree with. Everyone's
That was
saying
the right
Fabrizio
answer.
as well,
Thank
by
you.
the way. It's a
It looks like
typical
Oba.
Fabrizio tell me the same thing I heard from 3 other people sort of tweet, so I don't care. I don't care. Harrison says, I see the reason why Shai Havertz saw his game picked and playing bad are the reasons you all don't want it to be, such as price tag. And this was my problem.
He's
I was
taller.
speaking to the likes of Johnny after the Chelsea,
Leicester.
whoever we
Leeds.
played. Yeah, Leicester.
Leeds.
After,
Is it
Oh,
Leeds?
after
don't.
the
I've
Leicester
still got a
Leeds, you
headache.
bastard. No, after the Leicester game. And I asked him, okay, why did Havertz play well? His defensive work rate was good. He kept his head down. He was running around for 90 minutes. I do not care.
Please don't
I
go
don't
back there.
care.
Lewis, I still
It's
have
like
a
I
headache
said,
from
it's
this.
like I said after the Leeds game and that the stream that we did at night. Like, I'm sorry, I can't listen to this. Oh, he'd run around thing when I'm so used to watching Hazard and Lampard
Exactly.
and Drogba, and even like let's go one
Costa.
level below those
You
guys.
can press
Let's-
and be a
no, hang
good
on.
football player.
Let's not even talk about the top players. Let's talk about the Anelkas we had. Let's talk about like Mata, man. Like,
Torres.
I can't listen about work rate when I see these are the level of players we had and the technical ability they had, and I'm hearing work rate. Fuck off. Like, I don't care.
It's true. And what he described, work rate and head down and running around, isn't oh my God. Oh my God.
Tuchel
sorry.
cares about the technical bits, like his build. He has good link-up play. I can barely see him make a pass further than 5 yards.
Absolutely. And this is what I said.
When has Havertz ever made a line-breaking pass? Can somebody tell me that?
In his dreams?
I don't know.
Right. Even
don't know.
Mount at least had that one ball in Porto that everyone milks off.
Oh,
But even then, I barely see it from him either. Let's be real.
yeah.
And the annoying thing is about all of this is people don't understand is I myself personally, I'm sure everyone on this panel, I want nothing more than to be made wrong. I want
Yeah,
nothing more than to have it and Mount to come good, to improve, to be the best players in the world. I want nothing more than that. But I'm 3 years in, well, 3 or 4 years in. I can't quite remember off the top of my head for like both of them, and I'm not seeing progression. I'm not seeing progression. Like I said on the stream for Leeds, I've seen regression, if anything, or stagnation from Mount from when he was at Vitesse. Go and look when he was back at Vitesse. The dead ball deliveries were so much better than they are now, and he looked like he had raw talent back then. Now it just looks like he's a Bruno regen.
But that's why I'd like Aubameyang and Zaha, because then I'd want them to really feel the heat, especially if they perform well. I want Zaha and Aubameyang to come in and perform and really stick it up and pause. You know what I mean? So I want them to feel like, and the same with Mendy for anyone starts. The reason why Mendy's not feeling it is because Kepa is not anything. So, you know what I mean? So I want Zaha and Aubameyang, not either or, to come in, start playing well, and really put the heat on these guys and make them think, oh shit, I know what I need to do.
Yeah, that's
now.
what we need,
Hopefully
competition.
it goes-
And the thing is,
hopefully it does it. I don't want to see them like picture them like sulking. I know probably Mount won't, but like have it sulking on the bench or something like that. It should, really. Oh, I want Broha, like you said. Someone said I want Broha giving a trip.
Yeah.
Start. Do you know what I mean? Let's start with Broha. Let's see. What
That's what I mean. These players, like I think it was you, Andrew, who mentioned it earlier. I can't remember. It might have been more. I can't remember who it was. I do apologize. It might have been Ben. These players need to feel like they aren't undroppable.
me.
They need to feel like they're not undroppable. They can be dropped if you're going to have poor performances, especially for 3 or 4 in a row now for Havertz at least.
Yeah,
like you're getting
both
dropped.
4, man. Both 4. Really.
Like Mount, you can say fair enough Tottenham, but the other ones have been terrible. But like especially Havertz, like you've had maybe one good or okay performance, but now they've all been shit. The rest of them, now you're going to sit on the bench, and that's fine. Like it's a slightly smaller sample size, but look what happened to Luke Shaw at United. His best period of time in a United shirt under in the last 2 or 3 years was the 6 months after Alex Telles came in and gave him competition.
Yeah.
Like it's just literally Telles came in to give him competition. All of a sudden, he stepped up his game to the point where you're hearing Shawberto Carlos and all that nonsense.
We got our greatest player in history, Frank Lampard. Do you not think that he worked as hard as he did when he saw we're getting Makelele, Essien, Mikel, Ballack?
03 or 04 was seen as Lampard's breakout season, and it was the Roman season where we bought about 3 or 4 midfielders.
Exactly. Oh, Terry, stuff like that. It's just the mentality. Yeah.
And the
the 2 biggest players we talk about was one Cobham player, or wherever the old place was before, I forgot the name of it, and Lampard, who was there since 01.
Yeah, exactly.
Also, go back and listen to the way Lampard was spoken about as a player. This guy was not spoken about in a good light. He was not spoken about as being technical, and he improved levels.
The Redknapp interview, yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, like he was seen as a dude who could just run around a bit, wasn't that technical, and would just do a job, and became the greatest goal-scoring midfielder of the Premier League.
We stuck him out when we bought him.
Whilst we're talking about
right wing, we stuck him out on the right wing when we bought him. Yeah. We played Savić Jokanovic in the middle instead of this guy. You know what I mean?
Of Lampard, right? Let's go back to Lampard as a manager, right? Because this is a point that I want to approach. Mason Mount breaking through into that Chelsea squad for the first time. Under Lampard. That's when we saw some of the best of him, because he's just coming into the team. He had to prove himself.
Yes.
First game at home against Leicester. What does he do? Immediately dispossesses a Leicester Dom, takes it forward, scores. That's the Mason Mount I want to see. That's the Mason Mount, like as Scott just said, that was at risk of being dropped. That if he wasn't playing consistently, that if he wasn't doing everything he could, would be dropped. And that's what we need to go back to. We need Mount to play at his best, because he needs to fear, if I don't have a good game here, if I don't put in the effort that I did when Tuchel first come in, if I don't put in the effort that I did when Lampard first came in, if I don't put in the effort now that Chelsea have just signed a new midfielder, whoever it may be, I could be dropped. And when Mount plays under pressure, like England, like he does play well for England, because again, he can be dropped. Foden can come in for him. Grealish can go in for him if he's not on the wing. Now Emil Smith-Rowe can come in and get him, and that's why he plays better for England, because there is competition. And then Havertz, and to be honest, I don't even want Havertz to play today. Again, I am screaming
I already sent you
for Broa. I'm screaming for Broa, because the moment that Havertz realises that I might be, an 80 million euro plus player, but that doesn't matter. We signed Lukaku for 95 million. He got dropped, but given it was a poor attitude, but it doesn't matter. We took off Lukaku after scoring in the Club World Cup final in front of his owner. What does that say? No one's safe unless you're a Tuchel favourite.
We have
See what I sent you, Lewis.
We have a 70.
You say Tuchel favourite, but that's why he wants to get rid of these dead wood.
Oh, but this is Gerard Romero, so I don't even know if it's true or not.
Oh no! Gerard Romero and Barcelona are pretty.
Yeah, you can trust him with that.
He's got.
No, Gerard Romero puts out contradicting reports every day
now, especially with Aubameyang and all that.
Gerard Romero puts out contradictory reports every day. Yesterday he was saying Aubameyang's staying. Day before, he literally changes every single day on that Gerard Romero.
Where did he say?
Yeah, that's why.
If you go on his timeline, you'll see. You have to only scroll down a bit, and you'll probably see Aubameyang is not going, and you'll see contradictory reports. They're just Barcelona's PR machine, that managing Barca page and Gerard Romero.
You will not bring me down. Alonso is going. I believe it.
Also, I will say, just on the game tonight, because I've seen people say that we're being very negative and being all doom and gloom. I will say, regardless of who plays tonight, we're winning tonight, and we should be winning. If we don't, there's questions need to be asked.
I fear we've not got Timo Werner, so I fear we won't score as many.
Hey, if Reece James is injured...
Hang on, I'm about to sleep because I wake up 5 a.m. Kepa is starting. No questions about him. About to go sleep. Kept it starting.
Nope.
Mendy, you just sit on the bench.
Great, we got drunk, man.
He's
Yeah,
rubbish.
whatever, man.
He's
Yeah,
rubbish. No,
whatever.
I'm not. It's
Whatever,
We doing the
man.
lineup?
I'm
Just
not
go to
drunk.
sleep
You're
now.
just sober.
Yeah,
You're
just
drunk.
go, man.
I'm not drunk, you're sober.
Go and harass girls next
coming
to the
home.
bus stop
Going home.
again.
Back to
Go
go
on.
sleep nice and early. Wake up 5 a.m. for the game. And I'm not going to wake up 5 a.m. to see Arsenal in goal and concede 6 goals with his feet. Not going to say that. But no,
Go to bed, bro. It's past
Who
your
has his
bedtime.
best Mount's numbers? Tell him to send him to bed.
Mount out, Havertz out, Mendy out. That's what we need. We need rotation for this game. West Ham on Saturday. No excuses. Kept her in.
Someone text his mom and tell her to send him to bed.
Jesus Christ. And I thought,
Alex said she
Matt-
sounds like Delia
Matt's the
Smith in a big
Australian-
speech. Fair enough.
Matt is the Australian. Matt is the Australian version of Ryan. You know who
No,
Ryan
that's-
is?
Fuck was that?
That's
Worst
Australian Johnny if Johnny was on about
Worst
pepper.
takes ever.
Australian Johnny if Johnny was a
No.
pepper fan.
Before Matt came in and was like that, as I said, we should be winning tonight, regardless of who plays, regardless of whether it's
We haven't got
Havertz.
Werner
Mount.
Scott. We haven't got Werner Scott.
I don't care, bro. Look at this Southampton team. I'm sorry, this Southampton team are a mess. They got Musa Gineppo playing at left back for fuck's sake. I don't care. We should be winning this game.
Yeah,
They've
if
got-
United can beat them, we can beat them.
They've got a young centre back who's playing well.
That's calm, but they've also.
Yeah, what does that mean?
Hang on.
So
what's
what?
going on with Livermento?
Okay, cool. He has been decent, but cool. What?
Hang on. What's going on with Livermento for Southampton?
He's still injured, I think.
Okay.
ACL.
No, he's back in recovery.
Do you know what? Since it's you, Pocodo, saying that about a young player, I believe you. You know what I mean? You know.
Sent Matt the Louis Beneventi treatment. Decent.
That's team. Jesus Christ.
What a
So
comment.
what are we saying? Aspie at right wing back?
Nope.
Why are we saying Aspie at right wing back?
I thought James was injured.
No,
He might
no
be
one's-
injured.
That's
You
what I'm
reported
hearing.
that?
too.
Who's
Who
reported
said that?
A lot of people are saying because they haven't
It's just
seen
been
him in any
reported in the
training
training.
photos that he might be out injured.
Well, none of the top tiers are reported that.
Yeah, no, it's just a maybe for now. I
Could have
don't
been
know
a rest,
what
you never know.
the situation is.
Like, it's just across that bridge when you come to it type situation. Nothing's been reported. Like, it could
He
have
might,
been
be,
he's
he
starting.
might be. Listen, he might be rotated. That can happen. We are going into two a week. West Ham might be seen as the bigger game. You know,
All right, then Aspie or RL Susan.
maybe.
Lost his cheek. And I'd put Gilmore in centre mid.
my man.
I hear that.
Oh, no.
My guy, Loftus Cheek, the man I named my dog after.
It's kind of weird, but cool.
No.
Is Kovacic? He can't start, can he?
I'm not starting him anyway. I'm not risking him.
Nah, he did not look sharp at all.
I mean, he only got 20 minutes, 3 days ago?
Exactly.
Yeah, I wouldn't start him. He didn't look.
I'll be real. He should not be starting until after the international break for me.
When's the
Yeah, I
international
agree.
break? Oh, after Liverpool.
Yeah. He should not be. Apart from maybe that Liverpool game, he should not be starting before the international break. Just let him heal. I don't know whether he'll play for Croatia, but just let him heal for Christ's sake.
I heard Harvey Vale might be on the bench today.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
Even if you did, he's not playing, so it doesn't matter.
Sorry, man. Honestly.
I kind of respect the dedication. To be fair,
I respect
it.
Alive, Harvey Vale. Jesus Christ.
Doldy.
Ah.
Yeah. But no, yeah. If and it's a big if James is injured, as I said, I'd play Loftus-Cheek at right wing back because I can't be seeing Aspie there, and I'd put Gilmore in the midfield.
No, Aspie needs to be
Or
a centre back.
Ampadu, but then you've got two DMs playing, and it's a bit.
Or could he go to a 4?
He could do as well, but even so, who are you playing in the midfield with the?
I'm just saying maybe that
Probably-
allows Loftus-Cheek
no, wait,
to
gotta
move
be
into
suspended.
midfield at least, doesn't it?
Oh, maybe.
The thing is
Could they Mount as an 8?
No, Christ.
I'm just saying.
To be
Mount's-
fair, you
Mount's a good
probably could drop Havertz into the midfield.
Oh Christ!
I know
What?
it's bad,
As a what? As an
but I
eight?
don't see other options. If
As an eight?
Gallagher's
Rather Mount.
suspended.
No, Mount instead.
No,
Havertz
they're
is not
both-
playing in the 8.
they're both, neither of them.
Might be better in the 8 than the 9.
Yeah, I
What-
think
what's-
Mount
oh,
needs a
Alex,
little
I
bit
hate
more
you, bro.
credit as an
What's wrong with
8.
Mount at the 8?
He can't
Anthony.
keep hold of the ball. It's the same problem that Gallagher has.
Yeah, but
It's
not
the
a
reason I
6.
don't want. It's the reason I don't want Mount in it. I mean, people keep talking to me about Mount in the
I
8.
think
No,
Mount's better than
because
Gallagher.
he loses the ball too easily at times, and you want him further up the pitch where it's less less dangerous to us on the counter attack.
Are we talking about the 8 or the 6?
Either or, whether if you're in the midfield area and you're losing the ball, it means you're causing transitions to us, and we all know what happens to Jorginho in transitions. I love the guy, but it don't really work.
No, he's a hold the ball player. He
Yeah,
can't back.
That's why you
I
need
think we
players.
bring in Aspi. I think we bring Aspi right centre back and Reece James right wing back, and I think Loftus
If he
plays in
plays.
midfield.
Apparently, we have no issues in midfield. according to them.
Well, Gallagher's suspended. Kante's injured.
Yeah,
Kovacic
Kovacic is only just.
Kovacic is
In
only
my
just
opinion,
come back.
I think Jorginho, Mount, RSU midfield is good.
Oh god.
No, I say
What,
drop
free
Mount
midfield?
for Loftus-Cheek.
Yeah, free in midfield.
Nah, drop Mount for Loftus-Cheek. Loftus-Cheek's a bully, and we need the bully in this type of game.
You play RLC on the left side, so he can cut inside.
and do what?
And I was saying, do what? What's Mount going to do?
Piss
Because
off,
if
Alex.
If you expected him to shoot,
Alex, shut up.
That's too good. That's too good.
You're not
What?
expecting RLC to shoot, are you? Because he can't. He's too scared.
Just keeps his head down too much. That's like my only real gripe with Ruben.
Now, because I was
Misses
thinking,
so many runners.
when Ruben Loftus-Cheek was at his best, he was playing on the left and he was linking up with Hazard. He could do the same thing with Sterling.
That was 4 years ago, bro. That was 4 years ago, bro. Come on, man. We can't keep living in the past.
Yeah.
Well, that's because
That was 2018-19 season under Sarri.
Yeah, besides, play him on the left where? Where in our
In midfield.
Yeah, but
Three.
where? I mean, we play two midfield.
Well, I was going to say we're not playing a single pivot, or it's like a single lone DM. We're going to play with a pivot. If we play a 4 at the back, it'll be a 4-2-2-2. Fucking hell.
Thing is, we haven't even done the full lineup yet. So who actually
He's
fully
so
plays today?
poor, Loftus-Cheek, though. When he had
He's
so
not,
much
he's not.
space on the right-hand side, and if there was anyone else, if that was James where he was in the first half when he had all that space and he missed a few chances and he had a few opportunities that he wasted, it's like if that was Reece James, that we've got a goal.
Are you even sure about that? I've seen Reece James miss chances before.
At least he would shoot Lewis, though, right? You can
Yeah, like it doesn't even. That's what I'm saying. He got so they let.
Miss.
Yeah, the first half missed, but also there's a few times because he had loads of space on that right hand side where he's running into, and he just does nothing. He doesn't make that final pass, or he. It's like he's high.
That's
I
all our
swear, it's like
midfielders.
he's
Though.
high.
That's all our midfielders. Though. When you get to the final third, we're just clueless.
No, but Loftus-Cheek is probably the most culpable of that.
No, he's not.
I've seen.
No, he
Kovacic
is in
do
terms
it.
of how bad he is when
I've
he
seen
gets into
Jorginho
those
do it.
positions.
He's definitely
He
not. Of
is.
all our midfielders, he's definitely not.
No, he was saying comparing him to attacking players.
No, he said midfielders.
Yeah, some midfielders.
No, he said Mount and Havertz.
No, he said
What?
midfielders. Like I
No,
heard the
no,
word.
he said Mount and Havertz. He
He didn't
literally
name
said
any
Mount and
names, he said
Havertz.
midfielders.
He said midfielders.
And he didn't say Mount and Havertz.
He said
No.
midfielders.
And
No,
Mount
like-
and Havertz.
He said
Oh, man.
midfielders.
Okay.
I'll keep arguing his point. Go back and watch the stream.
Anyway, move on.
And again, I stand by the same point. He's still not the worst at decision making of our midfielders in the final third.
Yeah. So speaking of like lineups, like what is the actual lineup we should go for today? Like, let's just go through it like position by position because I know Lewis has been wanting to do that for a while.
Mendy in goal, obviously.
Absolutely.
Koulibaly on the left centre back.
Yeah. Silva,
Can I ask a question? Are we going off the basis that James is fit or injured?
fit because there's no report.
There's nothing to say he's injured.
Would you guys start Silva or not?
Yes.
I don't know.
Yes.
We either have to. We have to.
Until Fafana's in this team, yes, because you go.
Yeah, if we
about
start him
Chalobah?
today, we have to drop him Saturday, or at least rest him Saturday.
Yeah,
'cause he's going to
I'd rather
Zagreb.
Silva Saturday. I'll be honest.
I'm
going to go
who,
Chalobah.
are we playing in defence then? Are we going
Chalobah?
Koulibaly, Chalobah, Aspi?
I'd say so.
Oh god.
I mean, it's horrible.
Oh god.
I mean, to be honest, Do you know what I reckon? Like, it won't ever happen, but what I'd like to see Chilwell at left back, Cucurella at left centre back, Koulibaly in the middle, Chalobah, and James.
Or we just start with a 4 again, like we did on the weekend.
agree.
Then we just play Chalobah and Koulibaly. I mean, it's a new
That
partnership.
that went really well last time.
Huh? When?
That went really well last time.
No, I think
even this past weekend? Yeah, I know, but
it's just one-on-ones he struggled with.
We ended up holding out. We ended up holding out. The midfield in front of them wasn't great either. Hopefully it's better this time. I don't know what that's going to look like, but
don't know why that happened, but decent. Midfield. Georgie.
But we don't have that many center backs to be playing.
Oh, are we doing a lineup? One second.
Yeah.
Let me bring up on the screen. 1 second.
I hope there's not that Christensen glitch again, Lewis.
So do I. It always seems to turn up.
Yeah.
Please, let's
sad
see that
reminder.
Here we go.
Oh, this is the wrong formation. This is that weird 3-1-4-2 formation we tried.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely not.
That was all. Yeah, cool.
I can't remember who was suggesting that.
Probably. I think it was Alex.
Oh, it might have been, yeah. Fucking
Wayne, who is an 8?
Havertz. Having a midfield of Havertz, Mount, and Jorginho, I think, was what we ended up with.
Oh God!
My God!
Right.
Yeah, let's do this. I got a cut in 15 minutes as well, so probably Mendy in goal. I'm guessing.
Just for Matt. Mendy in goal. Yeah,
Lewis, are you getting the coach, by the way?
Yeah.
Damn it!
Why?
You could have come to me. I tried ringing you yesterday about it.
Oh fuck! Yeah, sorry. I could barely hear you. I was at Carney.
Yeah, I know.
Right, so Mendy in goal. What are we doing for the back three?
See, I said I think we should do Cucurella at left centre back.
What? All right.
Chilwell at left back. Sorry, go Koulibaly central. I love how you're using the ultimate team one. Brilliant.
Yeah.
Did we say Aspi or Chalobah?
Chalobah.
Cool. I guess you want Chilwell on the left.
Yeah, and James on the right.
See, but then we just run both of our wing backs down, and another one has to start.
And the thing is, I don't understand. Like, I understand it might be a necessity, but Cucurella has been really good at left wing back, so I kind of just don't understand the point of dropping him back into left centre back. I feel like it's taking a bit away from him.
Not really a fan of it.
It's not a necessity, I guess.
I just see 2 quality left wing backs, and I just want to see both of them play.
Yeah, but
save Chilwell for the Champions League game.
Just do what you've been doing and just bring him on to gain more minutes. That's what you need to do.
Yeah.
To save him for a game, you need to get as much minutes in him as possible.
I would play Aspie for this game. Put Chalobah in the middle.
God.
What?
No.
What? Who is this?
James at right back.
James definitely right wing back. The only
It's okay. Then meet yourself. Meet. This is double. This is your twin.
Nah.
So it's a variant.
Opposite end of the spectrum.
I mean, at least we're not playing Barkley. Whee!
I was wondering what Ben is doing here, but he's here to celebrate, is he?
Oh, I've been celebrating all stream, mate. Don't worry.
I'm not.
yeah, I'd say right wing back James then.
Yeah, if we're not going to tweak the rest of the lineup, then
I'm still saying I think Silver should start, but I get why you drop him or rest him or whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, Saturday's a bigger game for him.
Then what's the pivot?
Well,
Jorginho and someone else.
Loftus.
Yeah.
It has to be. It's the only way. It can't be anyone else. It has to be.
There's other people it could be, but I just don't think Tuchel will try it.
I don't think he likes Billy Gilmore.
I think he's the best option. I think Ruben is the best option. I think he's a better option than Gilmore.
Southampton players.
I don't think he likes Billy Gilmore. Giving him a number is not going to change anything.
Yeah, I just don't understand it personally, but it's what
I don't. Well, it's just that people just have this type of players. Why he likes Gallagher.
The only reason that Gilmore's been given a number is because we are not going for Frankie de Jong. Even if he's in London, we're not going.
Yeah, that's not happening. Yeah, Frankie de Jong is not happening at all.
Like, I get in London and If we don't
But
go
he was
for
in
him,
Again, you're
London.
speculating. You don't know. You're just
No, we
speculating.
do.
You're not
No, we
getting in,
do.
man. Come on.
No, you don't know. You everyone is just speculating.
The
No
same
one
way- the
knows.
same way you
Don't
know,
go on
we're
like you got an
getting him.
inside source.
It's
Tuesday-
so
Tuesday
it's not
night
like
for
again,
August.
it's like I said in the group chat yesterday. It's not like he's made it very clear the entire window that he wants to stay. He's done everything
Has
he
he
can.
come out publicly and
No.
said that?
But no, he wants. He
We don't
wants
need him to do that.
You're
because
getting
some dude
confused. I said he's in London.
because some dude on a YouTube video said, "Oh, he definitely wants to come to Chelsea. He wants to come to Chelsea in the last week of the window." Yeah, I get it. Bro. I get it.
You know, like literally, I'm not saying that because he's in London we're signing him. I just said if it's going to happen, it will be now. But it's too late now. Like it's something that needs to go on for a long time. And it's
They
not
have
like
no reason.
Barcelona
Also,
will-
they have no reason to sell him anymore. They've
Exactly.
registered all their
It
players.
doesn't have to go on for a long time. It's, if they want him, they could place a bid and get him before deadline day.
No,
There's enough
we
time. I'm just saying,
already
if they
placed-
wanted it, it's not too late. I'm just saying it's not too late.
Cicada, are
but
you
it's not going
dumb?
to happen.
That's
Are
a
you
false
dumb?
narrative. It's a false. No, I'm not. You are.
Okay, so if you consider yourself not dumb, we already placed a bid long time ago. Long time ago.
Exactly. So everything. It's not going to take. It's not going to be too long for us to get it done. There's enough time to get it done.
It doesn't matter, man.
Barcelona hasn't
No, that
gotten
was
this
the
This
yet.
point
is
I was
Barcelona
saying.
we're talking about.
Yeah.
Put down the blunt, bro.
Why don't you look at everything
we
as
just
a whole?
spoken.
Look how long Aubameyang's taking.
Well,
But you're forgetting one thing. I thought we signed in the last day. We signed what's his name? Brazilian, blonde.
Neymar.
No, Neymar. Yeah,
Oscar.
you said last days of a window we're gonna sign Neymar.
Never know. Still, it's the last day
Man
now.
thinks
Okay,
we're signing Neymar, Lautaro Martinez, and De Jong all in the last track in the literally on deadline day.
And we're gonna get Anthony from
And
Get
yeah,
off,
Angola.
please, the current
And-
man.
Fuck, it's silly.
And it's
And
the
you wanted
same
Ampadu
guy,
in
and it's the
midfield.
same guy that says I'm not a dumb. You are. Sick, man, sick.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, Scott and
we
Alex,
really
both
are
people
playing.
that were calling for Ampadu midfield. Shocking.
And
It's
Yeah,
actually
Man
more
said
chance
on
about.
stream. No. Let's not forget, people. Let's not forget. Man said
Is
on
Ampadu
stream,
going to
I want
Spezia?
Dzeko. No. If we're going to do this, man said on stream, I want Dzeko at this football club. I do not care about a word you say.
I did not say that. I said I would
Yes, you
have
did.
him.
There is video
I said
evidence
I would
you
have
said,
him.
I'd
I would take
Dzeko
him.
at this football club. Don't talk to me about standards. You said I'd take Dzeko at this football club.
Scott.
Let's move
Yeah,
on.
Dzeko is much higher standards than Ampadu
No,
You're talking
Scott.
about-
to
Oh
replace
my
Jorginho.
God.
You and Alex were
Oh
calling
my
him for
God.
to replace
You're talking about a
Jorginho.
guy-
Ampadu
You're
to replace
talking about a guy who
Jorginho.
can't start for the
Look,
club
at
he's at
least-
because of the guy that we bought that wasn't good enough in this team.
Scott,
Wow.
let's not have an aneurysm, mate.
It's
Come
And you
on.
want Ampadu.
Move on.
And you want
ignore it.
Ampadu in for the
Fucking
same.
clueless.
Your logic is so
Scott.
You're
flawed. You
fucking
can't.
clueless.
Your lack of self-awareness
fucking
is so
At
evident.
least Ampadu is a
You
player.
are
At least,
Every stream this happens. Oh my god.
at least Ampadu is a player, man.
Oh my god. Right, Reece James at right back.
Is he
Bro,
our
the guy
player,
played
by
for us
the
in
way?
years.
Isn't he going to Spezia?
He was linked.
they're-
It's not been complete. It's not been complete.
Yeah,
No, he's
yeah.
having his medical there
Yeah.
already.
Is he?
So Lewis is going
yeah.
on loan to
Yeah,
Spezia,
yeah.
but Alex wants him to start at Chelsea.
No, but like this is what I was saying. Why are we even talking about Ampadu?
I don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
I wasn't.
Reece James right wing back.
They were calling for him to start.
Yeah,
You're
no,
talking
no,
about
it ain't
some-
happening regardless. Like, it ain't
Respect
there.
Ampadu though. Respect Ampadu.
Oh, no, I'm not doing it. Move on. I'm not going to buy it. Move on.
Yeah, just might as well leave it. Right, Reece James, right wing back. I think that makes more sense as a back five. I don't think we're going to play both our wing backs.
Would any of you guys? Actually, no. Let's just play Jorginho.
Jorginho and Loftus-Cheek.
You were
yeah.
going to say Chukwuemeka or the Italian kid, right? Is that what you were going to say?
Yeah, I was going to say Ampadu and Kovacic.
Oh my god. It's going to say, oh, jeez.
And then sign
I don't
Dzeko.
think that's how you spell Ruben.
Rubben.
Put Lingard cheeks.
And then up front, I'm guessing it's the same front three
How is Ruben only 75 rating, man?
for a reason.
No.
He doesn't. Poker's like, why doesn't he have that carbon tax on it?
Why is he?
I think he puts. I've got a feeling he puts
Fix that
Pulisic
right
in.
now.
Shaw's all got like 78.
Lewis,
I
fix
think
that
I've got
right
a feeling
now.
Pulisic
Havertz
plays.
Put Brozier
What?
in, not Havertz.
Bro, all right.
Put Pulisic instead of Mount.
Brozier.
He's not going to start with Brozier.
You think
No, it's
that-
not, bro. I think it's going to be Havertz and Pulisic.
Put
Hold on a
Pulisic-
second. Are we making what we think what
Yeah,
the
that is
Tuchel
what
gonna
we
do,
think,
or
Yeah, what I think
Yeah.
Tuchel will do.
Managers,
No, he
What
won't.
do you
He's gonna
think
he's
Tuchel
gonna,
will
he's gonna
do?
play Havertz and Mount. It's
I
gonna
think
be
he'll
the
play
same.
Pulisic.
Mount is playing. Like, whether we want him to or not, Mount is playing.
Again, you don't know that.
So do you.
I was going to say,
I know, none of us know. You're going on like you know. Like,
no, you go on like you know.
Your level of comprehension is on the level of my 3-year-old. No word of a lie.
No, I said I think Tuchel will switch it. We've got a few games. We're playing 2 games a week, 3 games a week now. I think he's going to play Pulisic instead of Mount. It makes sense. Why wouldn't it make sense?
Based on what? Just on rotation. Cool. Because I
based on rotation and based on the fact that Mount hasn't been playing well.
He just prefers Mount that Mount's going to play. There we go. I've done the same argument.
The fact of what he's been doing, history, what he's shown he does.
Even with rotation, he never does the. Well, I'll bite my tongue. One time he.
I'll be real. Of the 2 players of Brozier and Pulisic, Brozier is more likely to play than Pulisic.
I don't see how you come to that conclusion, but fair enough.
Because
it's an opinions game. It's an opinions game.
So unless he's playing Pulisic as a false 9 dummy, honestly, like I said, your level of comprehension is worse than my 3-year-old. Worse than my 3-year-old, and that's saying something.
God. Right, so are we all in agreement on the lineup?
Google that.
You guys are all terrible, bro. All terrible.
Right, yeah.
I just know I have a 3-year-old, so I.
So guys, someone in the chat said Reece James didn't travel. I don't know where they got that from.
Lewis, can you
just make it up?
Oh, okay, now they're. How do you know they're making it up? If they
because they're saying that he's missing, that he's injured. They made it up. There's no report saying he's injured.
Didn't travel.
Now that come on, man. How do they know? How does someone in the chat know he didn't travel? It's not been broken. It's not in the news.
How do you know that he's not?
How do you know that he's not?
Let's not go further down this rabbit hole again.
How do you know he's not injured or not travel? Come on, 3 years old. Google Dada. How do you know that Reece James is
just
not?
Searched it. There's nothing. I just searched it. There's nothing.
But you already told the guy that's not true before you searched it.
Yeah, no, based on what was said before about him being out of training and he's injured. That was based on nothing.
No, what are you talking about?
Okay. Based on everything. Okay, let's explore this then. Based on everything that you know and understand about what's going on in football at the minute, what makes you think we're going to sign Neymar then? Because you seem to think that's happening.
Someone says,
or did I say it was a potential? Or did I say it was a potential?
That's told you we're signing.
Or did
Neymar,
I say it was a potential? What did I say?
It's not a potential.
It's not a potential.
You said I think we're signing Neymar, and I think we're signing Neymar on the last day based on nothing but tea leaves.
I said I think we could, based on the fact that he has issues at PSG and they want him off the wage bill.
Honestly,
where are those links that he at the end of
you've seen them, the French reports that came out about a month ago. You can go and search them yourself.
Oh, hang on. French reports. I thought all reports. I thought that we shouldn't believe reports. You said French reports. I thought we shouldn't believe reports.
I said, but no. I said based on reports. Based on reports. Sorry, Scott, you're really clutching. Scott, I really touched a nerve, ain't I? I really touched a nerve.
When we talk about reports about De Jong wanting to stay and making it very clear he wants to stay at Barcelona.
He's not made it clear he wants to stay. He's not come out once and spoken publicly. So how's he made it clear he wants to stay?
Oh, but when
how's he
French
made it clear he wants to stay? He's not come out once and said it.
When French reports
you're delusional.
We need to believe those.
Chelsea aggro. Hello.
He literally on the preseason tour, he came with Xavi. He had an interview and he said he wants to stay at Barcelona.
I'll be so glad when this transfer window's over.
Half my content goes.
I know it.
It's okay,
man. Give me another month of the young links, please.
we lost class ref and we got another idiot.
Bring me back Kazref. Bring me back Kazref.
No, I think this guy's worse. This guy's worse.
Oh, why is everyone on violence today?
Lewis,
come on, man.
Do a 24-hour deadline day stream.
Oh, God forbid I'm on here for 24 hours.
Come on, man.
Yeah, this is the time to actually leave because after the game we're gonna all cry.
Maybe, but Fofana's probably gonna get announced today. Aubameyang tomorrow. Barkley's gone. Alonso's
Yay!
Vale new contract.
CR7 is back in the conversation again.
Oh,
We
question
played at
actually.
Barclays
Ruben Neves, not Ruben Neves, sorry. Pedro Neto.
Yeah.
So he was meant to be this clinical striker, right? This clinical winger that is going to come in and elevate Chelsea.
Yep.
But by the same standards that you give Havertz, he doesn't score enough and he doesn't create enough.
Right.
You can put that on Pedro Neto in a worse team as well. So why don't you? If he's not getting the stats, why isn't it the same energy for Neto than for Havertz?
Maybe football isn't just a stats.
Should we keep that same
And
energy for
Havertz is still
Anthony then?
pouring
Hang on.
build-up play.
Hang on.
Yeah,
Sure,
let's
he-
keep it for Anthony as well. Let's keep it for Anthony as well.
So you wanted Anthony. Man, hang on.
Let's keep it for everyone.
It's-
Yeah,
it's
let's keep
Isaac.
it. Let's be
Yeah, you
consistent.
wanted Anthony for 100 million.
Sorry.
Let's be consistent.
You wanted
People act like
Anthony.
Havertz passes the eye test, Steve.
So you wanted Anthony. So you've said on this that you wanted Anthony at this club, but now we have to hold everyone to the same standards because it's not a player you like.
No, but Lewis, the point I was making is that the point I was making, Pedro Neto, they're all screaming, "Oh yeah, he walks into this first team based on what? His stats. He hasn't even got 9 goals in 3 seasons. He's got about 9 goals in 3 seasons in the Prem. Yeah, one of the seasons he was out. So in 2 seasons, he scored 9 goals. That's poor.
Again, that's why you use eye test. That's why you use the eye.
You can't just say eye test. You can't say eye test. He looks good because that's what people say about Havertz.
You say eye test because, like most of the people
Why
on
not
this
give him the
panel,
same energy as
you
Havertz?
go and watch
Pedro
them-
Neto's
go
not good
and
enough.
watch them play. I know that's a new concept.
Yeah,
for
did
you.
you not see him play the other day? Did you
I
not
know
see him
that's a
play
new
against
concept
Newcastle?
for you.
Did you
I
see
know
him
that's
play
a new
against
concept
Newcastle?
for you, not watching
Name me
players.
3 good Havertz
watching
games in the
games.
last 7 months, please.
No,
Well,
forget
Peter,
that. Name me
Peter,
3
you-
good Pedro
you
Neto
pull up-
games.
No, why are we
Name
forgetting
me
that?
3.
Is it because
No,
there is the
name me 3 good because the point is it's Pedro Neto. I'm saying name me 3 good Pedro Neto games.
There isn't
Lewis.
any 3 good games from Havertz in the last
All right,
7
3
months.
good Pedro Neto games then.
But Pedro Neto ain't a Chelsea player. Havertz is.
I haven't watched enough of him, but
No,
the
but
guy's
that's my
creative,
point.
The guy's a
Scott
direct
was-
dribbler. He brings us 2 things into the squad that nobody else does.
But that was my point. If the thing about Havertz is he doesn't score enough or assist enough, so why isn't that the same about Neto? That was my point.
You have to add the eye test.
Because Havertz plays in the middle for us. Neto wouldn't be playing as a striker.
He's just
being-
Regardless, he's still got poor stats. His stats are still poor.
Pocodoco. If everybody's gonna look at the players like you from your eye test, we're all gonna be in jail because we're all grown up.
Plus, what are you expecting him to pull up at Wolves? Then
He was injured for a season as well.
free scoring
Exactly.
Wolves. Free scoring Wolves. What are you expecting?
You let you use the same argument for Chelsea. Oh, free score. So what do you mean? So because Chelsea aren't free scoring or our attackers are bad, why do you give Havertz a bad time? It's because he's not good enough. Neto is playing
Because
in
he's
that front line.
72 million and he's generational, apparently.
No, but Lewis, Neto is playing in that front line that isn't scoring enough goals. He's part of the problem then. He's responsible partly for that, surely.
The guy's been injured for like a year and only just came back a few months ago. What are you talking about?
I'm talking about whenever he's played, before he's injured, after he's injured, whenever I've seen him play, it's the same thing. Look at his stats. His stats don't lie.
You haven't
All
seen
you're
him play
saying
before
is
his
I'm
injury.
tired of this. I need to go.
It's double standards and it's stop entertaining it.
Right. Big up everyone. I need to head to the ground or my head's going to explode. Like, subscribe,
Lewis,
tomorrow at
Zaha,
2:30. And as always, up the Chelsea.
You're going to sign Zaha and